Welcome to AnimeFightClub, everyone. My name is Grim. Today we're checking out Baki, Son of Ogre, chapters 233 through 236. Chapter 233, entitled My Coach. Just like tofu, the brain keeps shaking violently, shutting all functions of a clear mind. After intercepting the vibration with the right power and timing with a single hit of yours, it stops. I'm alright now. Let's go. He stood up after that, so he wants more pain then. Whatever, this is better. I'll give you some more. Taps his gloves together. Come on, let's rumble. This is BS. How can that happen? How do you recover from something like that so fast? I don't give a crap. I'll come at you no matter how many times I have to. So the bell rings. Retsu takes this low stance. Oh, it was a timeout bell, or the end of the round bell. So Retsu goes back to his corner. He's out of breath. Coach gives him some water. Coach wipes off his face, still breathing. Hey coach, isn't this the time where you give me some advice after watching my performance? This man ain't trying to say nothing to you. Every time he tries to tell you something, you tell him that you don't want to hear it. That you only want to deal with your Chinese martial arts. Like, he has tried to give you advice after advice and you never listen. I hope he goes off on Rich. Like, I ain't got nothing to tell you. You're a master. Look, kid, I could tell you about is related to boxing and nothing else. Look, kid, all I can tell you about is what's related to boxing and nothing else. I have no idea what to say after watching your Chinese acrobatics all over the ring. First time in my life I've seen something like that. This might sound stupid, I know, but sincerely, I have no idea what's going on inside the ring right now. How do you evade everything in the same place? How do you stand up after a clear knockout? Those super jumps, the fact that you're still here in the game like nothing happened. Not much is making sense to me right now. It's all the same, really. Doesn't matter what techniques I decide to use, in the end I only have these two punches to use against my opponent that has the same. Here in China or in Germany, around the world, call it karate, kung fu, wing chun, or sambo. Punching techniques are all the same. Boxing exists everywhere in every style. I'm the one that's supposed to advise you about fighting, and it came the other way around. Please tell me what to do, says Retsu. But it's too late. The bell rings. Show what you still have. Watch out. Bell's already rung. Joe's not playing any games. He's already right behind Retsu. He swings. Retsu leaps into the air again. The fact that he's dodging these punches with jumps is crazy. That was some great advice to show what I still have left. Yeah, I have plenty more to bring out, and now's the time. Don't hold out anything. Let's do what he says. I really like this fight between Retsu and Joe Frazier because Keisuke-sama is not making Joe Frazier look weak. Like, he has knocked Retsu out already. I like this. Like, he's not. He didn't get nerfed like with our Oliva and Nomi fight. I mean, for all the reasons that Nomi won, I mean, we know Oliver. We know how strong he is. So, like, in our minds, it felt like he got nerfed. So, even though I'm not a big sports connoisseur or whatever, I know of Joe Frazier. I know of some of his exploits. So, if he would have gotten this ring with Retsu and Retsu knocked him out with one punch, I would have been extremely offended. But they're banging, and I like it. Yes, he's right. I got to thank him later. Yes, he made me think. If I think I have given my best already, that would be something that only a tired loser would think. Alright, here we go. So Retsu starts to mount his counterattack. He throws a punch, looks like it lands. And this is excellent. We talked about kicking against the ring or kicking against the earth. And Retsu's damn near putting holes in the ring every time he steps to throw a punch. Yes, just like the beginning. This fight has just started. See, all this, man. I will give it all I've got. So he's using these stumps to just dramatically increase his punching power. You could see by the ripples in the ring, like, goodness. He hit this man so hard, he knocked out his mouthpiece. However, it looks like he caught his own mouthpiece. This is going to be a little token of gratitude for my coach. So it looks like he's about to try to fight Joe as a boxer would, as a thank you to his coach. Joe is now unconscious. The life has just faded from his eyes. Retsu takes, oh, you just gonna steal Pickles? You gonna steal his victory pose, huh? I guess y'all are friends, I'll allow it. Well, what can I say? About time we get to see some decent boxing. Oh, Muhammad Ali Sr. caught that. And Joe isn't down yet. Well, he's down, but he's not out yet. Chapter 234, Chiharuism. So, why is Baki falling? I thought he landed the last hit. That was great, Mr. Chiharu. I know you're still using the Chiharu style. I expected that from you. When you kick someone, you launch them out like that, alright. Just when I expect something good from you, you make it even better. Look at his face, he's done playing games. Not even current black belts can match that intensity in kicks. Toshi Tensho, the fighting spirit that soars through heavens, overcoming any obstacles in your life using your solid emotions and a profound psychological state. It seems that only you can use your spirit in such unearthly ways. Chiharu style, Chiharu way, Chiharuism, Chiharu belief, Chiharu philosophy. Very funny. It looks like there's not a name appropriate enough to define this. If there's a fight planned and is Chiharu Chiba the one that shows up, he'll show an outstanding psychological strength that you can't find in anyone else, only inside of him. Vigor, soul, grit, fighting power, willpower, guts, chivalry, pride, spirit. This is a crazy fight, man. He went through so much. I believe both his arms were dangling at the end of this fight. Madness, absurdity, thoughtlessness, daredevilishness, recklessness, unlawfulness, rashness. Not only that, but all the delicate weak points marked on the front part of the head and face. He loves to use those weak points as crucial weapons. He concentrates all the power of his body into his forehead and attacks with it. It's his favorite technique. If we could use some words to picture the simplicity of what we call the Chiharu style, these will have to be skyrocketing self-renunciation, skyrocketing self-destruction, bottomless guts, an unending fountain of badass power. All the outlaws, punks, and gangs refer him as a living legend. All of them welcome him with the highest respects and a great deal of support. One of his self-declared followers told us that even if you make him fight against 10 guys, it won't be enough to take him down. We asked Tomoji, 17 years old, what do you think he can do best? Say there's an important event going on, like the annual Tokyo Marathon. For example, thousands training all year to make it there. But if the boss Chiharu decides to enter that year, he wouldn't train. He wouldn't even warm up for it. Hell, he'd pump himself up at the very last minute and run like a bat straight out of hell. Because a marathon is basically a contest to see who has the biggest guts. Everyone gets to see what their salt is worth. And having tons of guts is the boss' business. So we wouldn't doubt for a second about him being the champion at the end. That's his specialty. Running across the line literally dead. And that's how he ends his fights, like looking dead. He will win, no doubt about it. In other words, is a common knowledge that guts is the quality of a confident character not to be afraid or intimidated easily. But science has yet to discover a way to measure guts. In numerical systems, all that you feel inside is this feeling that stopping is out of the question. It's also to deal in the faith that you have on yourself or in yourself that in certain situations you'll be able to unleash a great deal of courage when needed. But in the case of Chiharu Chiba, at this very moment, that blind faith is starting to show some of its cracks. The only thing about your style is that there's always a price to pay for what you want to do. I had to let all this damage hit right into my face, but I took your right hand and your left leg. Small price for the advantage, huh? Come on, ignore the bad state you're in, ignore the damage in your right hand, ignore the pain in your left leg. Mr. Chiharu, would you please let it go before your left hand ends up broken too? Chiharu has decided his next course of action. He will use himself as his final weapon of choice. Baki, bro, really hope himself isn't his nuts, cause tired of people getting hit in the nuts. You got all preachy with me saying, looky here, I'm the master of the Chiharu style. I'll teach you how Chiharu Chiba does it. Got me all hyped up and there, and so far I can't complain. But don't sing it, bring it. Talk the talk, walk the walk, buddy. I ain't leaving till I get to see the end of it. I really like how resolute he is. Chiharu's style uses the weak points of your body and turns them into weapons. By doing this, you know where I'm planning to attack. Yes, both of them. Use them against me. At this moment, both of them are fighting against the wall. Game on. Don't move. Chapter 235, Poking the Eyes. Game on. Don't move. If you do, don't miss it. You think I haven't done this before? Plenty, my boy. The Chiharu style is not based on the exposing and using one's weak points, but rather to have the mental strength that enables the whole body in the face of adversity to turn into a human weapon. The soft nose, tender cheek, muscles, and lips that exist in the face, when threatened by a strong and ruthless fist, let's refuse to be destroyed. Grant us our desire of strength. Let's confront danger head on. My goal is to shatter that unseen high confidence, even if my arm is broken and a well-trained dude throws me one of his dangerous kicks. You're welcome. Bring it. Let's beat them up with our heart's content. Weak points are dangerous weapons. Motto of the Chiharu style of combat. Who cares about what happens later? The only problem right now, Chiharu's style is confronting Chiharu Chiba himself. I'm sorry, but you're full of crap. In your whole life, Chiharu Chiba, you had never even tried poking someone's eyes to directly attack someone's weak points. That's something that goes against everything your style stands for. I'm sorry, but your style will never be truly martial arts because your morals and code of honor will never let you do it. To prepare an effective eye-poking attack, what's known as the greatest exposed weak point of the human body, I can only imagine how absurd and ridiculous the sole thought must be in the mind of the brave Chiharu Chiba. But now's the time. Poke my eyes like your life depends on it. It's not as easy as it looks, of course. This is super scary because I like Chiba. And Baki does like to prove points. I hope that they don't both go at each other, trying to gouge each other's eyes out, and Chiba backs out because of who he is, and Baki doesn't, and ends up blinding this man. That would be terrible. It's a high-level technique that requires a lot of precision and practice against a moving target. The size of your target is only 2 to 3 centimeters wide. Before you use it in actual combat, you have to be able to take down 2 flies in the air at the same time. The difficulty level is that high. I think this will be impossible for you to do. All I'm going to do right now is to crush your fingers with my eyeballs. Get out of here. Baki just said some crazy stuff, man. You can't do anything else but to stretch that arm of yours with the power you have left. The ultimate Chiharu technique. You want to see it? It's coming right at you. That would definitely be the ultimate Chiharu technique, because if you're going to use your body as a weapon, and you're going to use the weakest, the very most weakest part of your body as a weapon, how can you solidify your eyes to counter the force of someone trying to gouge them out? I can't wait till you explain that one. You really think I would wuss out in a time like this? That is something I won't do even if I die. I said it loud and clear. We're far from the point of no return. Alright, so what's going on? Looks like Baki goes to take a step, but now he's falling toward the ground. So what happened? He exploded out of his shoes. Where'd he go? Did he go forward? A few days later, Chiharu confessed that he had no intention whatsoever of attacking or even damaging Baki's eyes. Alright, so first of all, I think I'll see what happened. Let's go back a little bit. So Chiharu already had his fingers like this, right? Baki puts himself in this position, then leaps forward with the intensity of Pickle's tackle. And I really think he ran into, he had to. He hit Chiharu's fingers himself, because Chiharu's arm is facing backward now. So it made contact with Baki. It was Baki's choice, not Chiharu's. He didn't throw that attack. Baki jumped into it. Oh my goodness. So we see here Baki's in motion in this image. Alright, when he was close enough, I was going to retract my fingers and land me a good punch in his face. But to be honest with you, it happened so fast that I didn't even have time to do that. The rise of a brand new technique. Let's call it Gokiburi Dash, the cockroach dash. Sweet name, huh? Crazy. And somebody just left a comment talking about a cockroach something a couple days ago. This must have been what they was talking about. Stop trying to leave spoilers, even though that one was good. It was so vague, I had no idea what you were talking about. So I guess that's fine, but don't make a habit out of it, because everybody's not good at it. Alright, volume 29. Super cool image of Yujiro. I really like these colored images. I wish that they could animate stuff like this. It seems like when they try to animate it like this, they use that 3D rendering, and I hate it. I hate it. I'm not even looking forward to the KingJonAFC anime because it's all 3D. It's all CGI. Baki used 2D imaging and 3D imaging for some fights, like it was quick and seamless. But the KingJonAFC, the previews I've seen, it's all in 3D. And I'm not looking forward to that. So I think I'll enjoy the manga a lot more than the anime. And the manga will come as soon as we finish Baki in its entirety. Baki Do, all the guidance, everything. Then we'll start KingJonAFC. Look up and admire me all you want. So this is super cool. We get Shiba with Hanayama behind him looking like a super boss. Smokin' Joe fights back, chapter 236. Come face to face and surpass me. Can you do it? It's the only way. My way. He's so scary looking. Okay, so silhouette of Baki. And Joe starts to get back up. Whoa, he took Smokin' Joe down. Frazier is rocked. 3, 4, counts the ref. Don King's in shock. Coach is shocked. 7, 8. Is this really happening? My fighter took Joe Frazier down? Hey, are you okay, Joe? So Joe was able to get on his feet after that stunning attack. That's coming from Ali Sr. At that time, boxing stopped being just a mere sport. So he got super serious for just a moment. Their intentions this time were to kill. goodness. So Joe throws the right punch. Retsu gets under that and gets in close to Joe. Covers his eyes. Oh my goodness. Whoa, he's doing it. He's blocking his view. Joe doesn't try to swat Retsu's hand away. He just throws another punch. Retsu covers his eyes again. Goodness, then throws a nice straight right. Joe is not out though. He's still focused. He's keeping his eyes on Retsu's fist. Retsu leaps up, dodging another one of Joe's punches, then lands a punch to Joe's face, rocking him again. He's a little unbalanced. Retsu lands on his feet. Goodness, Joe comes back with a mean left. Retsu blocks it. Beautiful block, by the way. Jumps up, cracks him again. Goodness. Looks like he hit him 4 times while he was in the air. Crazy. Lands back on his feet. Man, you are sweating so much. So now we're back to a flashback of young Retsu fighting his master. I can't. Why? Lek Shao, you are a genius fighter, which is Retsu. I keep forgetting this is his actual name. But you haven't been able to touch me even once. Why is it that you can't defeat an old man like me that is only using jumping techniques? It's not over yet. I haven't lost, but you haven't won either. So his master jumps again and smacks Retsu on the top of his head. Yeah. Do you get it now? If the attack is coming from above the level of your head, you will be forced either to block or to take the hit straight on. So that's what he keeps doing to Joe by jumping over him and punching him in the face. He's attacking from above. He flips like an Olympic diver. You'd better watch out. When Joe is losing the fight, that's when Joe fights to kill you. But Joe is unable to land any punches on Retsu. This is insane. The whole Retsu versus Joe fight is, I don't know, it's long, and it's teetering, like they're kind of just giving us bits and pieces, but it's good. I really like, I don't know, I'm just enjoying it so far. I've had more fun, I think, with the Baki versus Chiharu fight. I'm not sure if that's over yet. I really like the Baki using Pickle's tackle, and how dare you weaponize your eyes. That's crazy. This is not Naruto. You do not have the Sharingan. That was crazy. But leave a comment below what you guys think about this video, these several chapters. What do you think about the continuing fights between Chiharu and Baki, as well as Retsu and Joe Fraser? Hit the thumbs up on this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you very much. Please share with your fellow otaku. Let's try to continue growing the community. The schedule for the channel should be on the screen, so feel free to hit that notification button so you don't miss any videos if I post anything outside of the schedule. Just depends on the day, but at the very least, we should get the videos that are on the schedule. I hope you guys are enjoying the new content. Please share and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Check the link in the description for the next video. It'll also be on the screen momentarily, as well as the playlist if you are a new subscriber and would like to catch up with us. That'd be awesome. Thanks for joining me for this video. Hope to see you next video, and as always, otaku for life.